Well, here we are. We're at December 31st. The year's gone by. It's been a hard, long year. But, so it's time for us to gather our thoughts. Look at the past year and our hopes for the new year. I have a fellow here named Oswald Chambers, and a book of his called My Utmost for His Highest. So I'll read what he says about December 31st, and I add a couple things every here and there. He starts off with, "The God of Israel will be your rear guard." It comes from Isaiah 52:12. Now he starts with security from yesterday. God requireth that which is past. God keeps his eye on us all the time. At the end of the year, we turn with eagerness to all that God has for the future. And yet, anxiety is apt to arise from remembering the yesterdays. Our present enjoyment of God's grace is apt to be checked by the memory of yesterday's sins and blunders. But don't worry, God is the God of our yesterdays, and he allows the memory of them in order to turn the past into a ministry of spiritual culture for the future. So it all works for our good. All things work together for our good. God reminds us of the past, lest we get into a shallow security in the present. Then he says, security for tomorrow. For the Lord will go before you. You can always count on that. He always goes before us. This is a gracious revelation that God will garrison where we have failed to. He will watch lest things trip us up again into like failure, as they assuredly would do if he were not our rear guard. God's hand reaches back to the past and makes a clearinghouse for conscience. He's a wonderful God. Jesus Christ. Security for today. For ye shall not go out with haste. As we go forth into the coming year, let it not be in the haste of impetus, on remembering delight, nor in the flight of impulsive thoughtlessness, but with the patient power of knowing that the God of Israel will go before us. Our yesterdays present irreparable things to us. It is true that we have lost opportunities which will never return, but all's not lost. But God can transform this destructive anxiety into a constructive thoughtfulness for the future. So let the past sleep, but let it sleep on the bosom of Christ. Leave the imperishable past in his hands and step out into irresistible future with him, is what Oswald Chambers tells us to do. So God bless and have a happy new year. Always read your Bible, trust in Jesus Christ, and he will lead you every day. And have a happy new year, and God bless.